my dear children. So today I am here with you all for the day 4 for class 8 crop production and management. So today we are going to discuss the next step of the agricultural practices, that is irrigation. We know that all the crop plants need water for their growth, right? So how do they get water? We know that we have to supply the water. So the process of supplying water to crop plants in the field, this is the process of supplying water to the crops in the fields. That is known as irrigation. Now we know that irrigation is important. So what are the reasons, what are the advantages, or we can say why irrigation is necessary, right? So the points for this question, why irrigation is necessary, or we can say why we are using this step. So you can note down the points that irrigation is necessary because it makes the soil soft, right? Obviously it will make the soil soft, due to which the plowing of fields becomes easier. Irrigation before plowing, you can use that can be done before plowing also, right? So that the soil will become soft and it will be easy for the farmers to plow the field. Secondly, it provides moisture to the soil. That is also true because we are supplying water, so it will provide the moisture to the soil, and which in turn will helpful for germination of seeds. Which in turn helpful for germination of seeds. Okay. Now the third is it also helps to maintain the moisture of the soil for healthy growth. It also helps to maintain the moisture for healthy crop. We know that moisture is also required to maintaining the moisture. We know that the field should not be so wet and the crop field should not be so dry. So it helps in both the case. And it is necessary, last one more after this, it is necessary for the absorption of nutrients. It is necessary for the absorption of nutrients, right? That we all know that irrigation supplying the water and then only the nutrients can be absorbed by the plants from the soil. Last but not least, water supply to the crop during this, it protects the crop plants from the hot air currents. It protects the crop plants from hot air currents. So these are the 5 reasons that why crop production irrigation is necessary, an important part of this. Now there are some conditions, some factors on which it depends, that are factors affecting irrigation. Factors affecting irrigation. So what are the different factors affecting irrigation? The first one is nature of crop. We know that there are different types of crops. And second is nature of soil. And third is seasons. Now we are going to discuss these one by one. So first of all, nature of crop. We know that each crop needs a specific amount of water. Like if we talk about paddy needs a lot of water. So that's why it has to be supplied water regularly, right? Whereas on the other side, if we talk about wheat, then it does not require a lot of water. So that's why irrigation, it requires very less amount of water. So obviously the mode of irrigation will be very less as compared to the paddy, right? Now on the other side is nature of soil. Now we know that the crops can be grown in the two different types only, that is sandy and clay mainly. If we grow the crop in the sandy soil, or the crops which are grown in the sandy soil, they need a lot of water. Why they need a lot of water? Because we know that the features of the soil chapter in class 7 we have studied, because it percolates down the water जो होता है, water when we add, then the water quickly percolates down the soil, and then what will happen if it will percolate, then the crops are not able to absorb adequate amount of water. So due to poor water holding capacity of the sandy soil, we have to supply the water again, right? So it will need frequent irrigation. Whereas on the other side, if I talk about the clay soil, we know that clay soil is having the very good water holding capacity. So when we supply the water, so it can hold the water longer for longer time. And then during this duration, till it is holding the water, the more amount of water can be adequate taken by the crop field. So that means frequency in case of clay soil is very less as compared to the sandy soil. Right. And then is seasons. We know that we grow the crops in different seasons as we have discussed in the starting of the chapter, that is Kharif and Rabi. Now Kharif seasons and Rabi season we discussed about rainy and that. So according to the seasons, the crops which need more amount of water, they can be grown in the rainy seasons or winter season, right? Whereas those who need in the summer season crops which we are growing, they will be needing more amount of water. We know that in summer season, the water evaporates also, but in winters, if you provide the water in the fields, it will remain there for a longer time because the rate of evaporation is lesser in that case, right? So this is the meaning of seasons here, that why seasons are important and how the seasons are affecting the crops, that we are growing the different crops in the different seasons, right? Now we are having the methods of irrigation. For methods of irrigation we are having two categories, one is traditional and one is modern. Traditional method and modern method. So in the traditional method we are having the different four. One we call mode, second is dhikli. So traditional method means which we were using earlier. One is chain pump and the last is rahat, that we call lever system. So these four are the traditional methods of irrigation. But now these days we are using two modern methods, that is drip system and sprinkler system. So in drip system we know that the pipes are laid down in the fields near the roots of the plants and water is supplied directly to the roots of the plant drop wise. It directly reaches the roots. Whereas in case of sprinkler system, if we talk about sprinkler system, is having a nozzle through which the water is thrown in the different direction in the field. This sprinkler system is useful in case of uneven land, right? Where the water is not able to reach on its own, so we can use the sprinkler system there. So that sprinkler system can send the water to the proper places at uneven land also, right? So sprinkler system is very helpful for sandy soil. Whereas if we talk about drip system, it produces water to the plants drop by drop, and it minimizes the wastage of water. If I talk about drip system, it minimizes the wastage of water because drop wise water is reaching to the roots of the plants, right? So there is no issue with that. We can use drip system and sprinkler system. These are the modern method of our irrigation. Right. Now after irrigation, we are having the next step that we call weeding. Weeding is required because we know that when we grow the crop, then the unnecessary plants are grown along with that. So these plants, when they grow along with this our crop, so we have to remove them. Why? Because if they are growing, they also need the nutrients, water, sunlight. So then they will start fighting with the crop fields, crop plants to get the nutrients, right? Due to which the growth of the crop field or a crop plant will be affected. So weeding is a process by which we remove the weeds from the plants. So weeding contains weeds. Weeds are the unnecessary plants which are grown along with the crops. So we have to remove this. We can remove it manually by using a khurpi or a sickle, right? Like sometimes in our we can say garden, home garden, some grass is grown, so we can just pull it out with hand manually. But if the field is large, so what we can do? Then we use weedicides. Weedicides are the chemicals which are used to protect the field from the weeds. It's thrown in the field and then we can do. But very important, when is weeding should be done? Weeding should be done before they start producing the flowers. Don't wait till the flowers will produce and then we can do. No, do it before they start producing the flower. And I can tell you the examples for weedicides. One is 2,4-D, one is MCPA, that is another weedicide, and third is Butaclar. So these three are the weedicides which are used to kill the weeds. But while spraying this, we have to be very careful. We should cover our face, right? Because it may be harmful if it will enter inside the body, right? Through our breathing. So that is all about weeds and irrigation, right? Thank you so much for watching, children.